Okay. So we'll just recap really quick since I forgot to hit record. Next meeting is going to be on December 12th. Concurrent on campus. You still need the MOU, do not need a registration form, do need specific CRNs in the notes of a support ticket. And then students register themselves.
So I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I have a student that they say the student's name is not showing up when I sign into my CE. I reached out to the parent and they said that they are, that they are processing and trying to get that name put on. Like, how long does that take and how long do I have till I can upload those documents?
You can upload those documents. You don't necessarily, you can put not in list or just leave the student blank if they're not showing up in your list, and just put the student's name and S number in the notes.
Okay,
if they don't have an S number yet, that means that they haven't, their application hasn't been processed.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Chime in, and I can't.
So yeah, if they've recently done an application, it's going to take 2 or 3 days for it to get processed, and then once it's processed, it goes into my CE with about overnight. So everything uploads into my CE overnight.
I won't bother you.
So if they have not received an S number yet, then their application has not been processed yet.
So I just need to add their name and their S number and the MOU. Okay.
Yeah, you can just put it in the notes.
If
they have an S number.
So I'll
tuition issues. I mean, we're still dealing with tuition issues. If you have students approach you saying, I'm getting $1,000 bill and I'm not doing anything but concurrent enrollment, just keep emailing them to me. I keep sending them to the bursar to get them fixed, but like I don't know what else to do other than fix them as they come across my desk.
Okay, that is so funny.
We are still getting those. Somebody is having a conversation without muting themselves. So
see, I'm supposed to be able to talk, so when I try to talk, they can't hear me. This is so I can chime in.
Okay. So you submit the MOU with their first support request. So like the first time you're requesting classes, giving them access to classes, you'll just attach that MOU. And that can be found under coordinator forms on our website. Back here, I will make a little link for you guys real quick for that MOU. It's also on the concurrent on campus. Down. Believe that should take you to the MOU form right there. So there's a link in the messages. Going forward, I have the high school courses are not going to be an issue. So students this semester, because of all the changes they made, were getting charged full tuition if they were early enrollment, even at with their high school classes. That will not be an issue. So it'll be a much smaller issue. But there's no way to fix, they still have not figured out a way to fix these students that are dually enrolled in concurrent enrollment and early enrollment when they're taking classes on our campus. So you're still going to see them in the spring, like I said, but hopefully not to the same degree. They're getting processed daily. So within 24 hours, they should have access to register. You can go in and check their support request. If their support request says resolved, they should be able to register as long as it's past their registration start date. So if they try to register and it tells them that they can't register until November 1st, then they have to wait till November 1st. Fortunately, that's coming up soon. We haven't addressed the placement test yet. Placement testing. To access it online for some reason. Enrolled in a class. I don't know. Jennifer, you probably need to have them call the testing center and find out what is going on, why they can't do the placement test.
Becky, with that one, it tells you have to enroll in a class, but clicking on the testing process has you enroll in the testing class.
Oh,
So
okay.
it is a test class
Yeah.
itself.
Okay. So does that answer your question, Esmeralda? Or I'm sorry. Jennifer? Elisa, if they do not finish their application, yes, it'll make them start all over again. That was one of our complaints about it, but yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, if they keep the computer open, if they keep that browser open the whole time, it won't make them restart, but if they don't finish it in one browsing session, it'll make them restart. Okay, we're gonna move on and then we'll go to questions. I just wanted to remind you guys, at the classes at the high schools, you need to go on the concurrent enrollment calendar. If they're taking it on our campus, those registration deadlines are going to be different. They're going to be on the academic calendar, and those links were put on the agenda. But just remember, if you send in a support request to withdraw a student today for a class that they're taking on our campus, I can't withdraw them. That withdrawal deadline has passed. I can only withdraw them from classes that are taught at the high schools at this point. So keep an eye on that. CML alignments, looks like we've got just about everything approved. We'll come to that in a minute, Esmeralda. I'm just going to go through this and then we'll have time for questions, okay? I'll go through your guys' questions. So environmental science 1400-1405 was approved. It will take place of what used to be biology 1400 and 1405. Geography 1000 has been realigned to earth science, and it's been approved. Chem 1210, 1215, geography 1700 goes away starting 25-26. We will no longer be offering geography 1700. Just keep that in mind as you're putting in teacher applications for next year. We still kind of have it on there so that, like, if we're doing late instructor applications, they can still send those in, but geography 1700 will not exist for next year.
Becky, my hands don't write that fast. Will you just say those one more time? I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're just fine. So environmental science 1400-1405 is now going to be formerly biology 1400-1405 are the new classes that will be available.
You know, is that classified as a science?
It is. So hold on, I can't remember exactly what it's going to.
So it will count for the opportunity scholarship?
Yes.
Perfect.
So let's see. Let me just go in here. I believe it is going to, let's see, approved biology or environmental science. So it is going to align to environmental science 0804 0013 So I'm actually going to just copy and paste this here in my notes. So that's what that's going to align to. Geography 1000 is now going to align with earth science, which is also an opportunity scholarship eligible one. Chem 1210, 1215 is as well. And then physics 1040 we realigned, and that is going to go to astronomy. So all of those are science opportunity scholarship eligible classes. We also realigned some classes. Some of our art classes are going to be realigned. They still haven't figured out what those are going to align to yet. So I haven't received the requests. So I don't know what we're doing with those yet, but there are some art classes that might change. I believe it is art 1135 and art 1200 might be realigning to something different. So just so you guys are aware, as soon as I know what they're going to try to align them to, I will let you guys know. We also had a couple other classes that are new that have been submitted, but they have not been approved. So possibly English 2100, marketing, marketing 1010 and EDU 2140 are three of the classes that we have requested. We have not received any feedback on those yet, so we'll see. Like I said, I will keep you guys updated. I'm just kind of giving you guys an idea of, I'll send you a comprehensive list once they are done with all of our realignments and alignments. I just kind of want to give you guys a heads up of some of the classes that are coming up. Still working on the new coordinator training. I had some other things that I've been stressing out about and dealing with the last couple of weeks, so I have not finished that yet. But when I do, I will get that PowerPoint sent out to all of you. Current on-campus requests and registration. So they need to be registered by the end of December 20th, the end of day, December 20th, because after that, the scheduling office is going to start moving those seats over to our traditional students. So make sure that your students know that they have to have they have to be registered for their concurrent enrollment on campus classes by the end of December 20th. Last data withdrawal on November 1st. That's Friday. So just make sure you guys all know if it's a year-long class, that date is January 10th. And then I did get all of spring scheduled. So remember to look at and see what is scheduled and let me know what changes need to be made. Once again, no meeting. Okay. Going back to Esmeralda's question, I want to be sure my kids are doing everything correctly. I submit a request for the course and the student will also need to request the course. No. So, well, you're requesting access to that course and they have to go into their SLCC and register for the course. Okay. Mario, is there a list to share? Are you talking about with the realignments and alignments? Okay. And I addressed that. I'll be sending out a comprehensive list once they're all done. I like to give you guys updates as soon as I know about them. So Esmeralda, you got that. Okay, is there any other questions that I missed?
I got one, Becky.
Sure.
With the new legislation for the online, we're supposed to be able to offer students to go anywhere they can find it. Are you guys going to be adding more options to your online courses?
Not at this time.
Okay.
So it's something that I have kind of approached the college about. In fact, I have suggested to deal with all of the concurrent on-campus classes issues with tuition and students registering for the wrong ones and getting all messed up. I've suggested that we make concurrent on campus all online and have them pure concurrent enrollment, but yeah, we'll see what they end up doing with online classes. But at the moment, they have no plans to add more online classes.
Okay.
Anybody else?
I have a
Becky,
question.
just to tap onto that, do we need to get the agreed for from the other college? Or do
Yeah.
you guys have that if we happen to have an online class? That
Yeah. So if you have a student that wants to take an online class through another institution, you'll have to reach out to that institution and get a contract with them.
okay.
With
That's
that, do
one
we
of the
have to
things
do,
about that- That's one of the things that legislation didn't understand when they wrote that law, is that those contracts come out in May. So if a student decides, you know, particularly if it's a student that's a senior that wants to take an online class at Weber State and you don't have a contract, they still can't take it till the following year.
does
They're
that
seniors, they take it.
require the right of first refusal as well?
No, it does not require first refusal
Okay, we just have to work with the other institution to
to get
get their stuff. Okay,
contract.
thank
Like
you.
I said, Since those annual contracts are due in May for the following year, I don't know how that's going to work, to be honest, but
Okay, Becky, I've got another question.
uh-huh.
If a teacher that we have at our school is a staff member instructor at SLCC,
Mm-hmm.
they want to become a concurrent teacher, do they still need to apply as a concurrent teacher?
Yes.
Okay.
HR does not allow, they will not share information with us, and so we have to get our own information.
Okay, thank you.
Anticipating more courses being added to the CE on campus list, not at the moment. There's a lot of discussions going on around concurrent on campus right now, so anything could change at any minute. A lot of things are going up to the hierarchy here at the college to kind of decide what they want to do. So anything could change at any moment. I've just kind of resolved myself that things are just going to change over the next year. We got a new president, and I will just have to roll with it and try to soften the landing for you guys. So as far as I know, there's no changes anticipated for what's being offered. But anything could change at any minute. Anything else? It is a really, really weird time right now for us here in concurrent enrollment. Our new president is very, very pro concurrent enrollment, but I'm sure he has a lot of ideas. The college that he came from had a very robust, very well run concurrent enrollment department. And so my guess is that he's going to have some ideas. And hopefully it works for us. If they already have done an MOU in the past, no, they don't need an MOU. But we are checking to make sure that they have an MOU. One of the things I requested a long time ago is an electronic MOU that shows up automatically for us so that we can see, you know, they've already submitted one in the past. Right now, we're just searching to see if they have a support ticket previously that had an MOU attached. So that's been kind of a fun one, but yeah, if they have done an MOU in the past for concurrent on campus, then no, you don't need to send another one. If they're wanting to take an online CE course at another institution, you might want to let them know that they need to let you know ahead of time. A lot of you have contracts with those other institutions anyway, because you know sometimes you guys have classes that are offered through UVU and Weber and whoever else, so you may already have those contracts. You might want to check and see which schools, which institutions you already have contracts with. But yeah, it might be worth letting them know if they want to take a class outside of Salt Lake Community College that they let you know. So that you can make sure you have a contract with that other institution. Lots and lots of fun. Hopefully, any changes they make are an improvement going forward, but I will do everything in my power to make things easier for you for any changes that they make. That's all I can promise. To do everything in my power to do that. I cannot promise no changes. Anybody else have any questions? Like I said, it wasn't a huge one. We were kind of recapping what we talked about last month, but I wanted to, I don't want to go, that long without being here and answering any questions you guys might have. So yes, we're in education. Pivot is our middle name. I like that, Tammy. All right. Well, it sounds like we don't have any more questions. I'm still here, so if you need me, you can email me. Thank you guys for everything you do as well and for hanging in there with me and being patient.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.